So you want to play Outlast 1, but you want to be good at it. You don't want to look bad at it, right? Here's my jerk's guide to not being bad. This is what this is. Now I'm going to be starting from this save, which you won't have. This just skips that intro cutscene. That's annoying. And I'm going to walk through every single part of the game. I'm going to pre-lead every jump scare. I'm going to say there's a jump scare coming. I'm going to just explain. This is going to be the definition of a jerk's guide. So this is just right after the cutscene when you pull up here. So I'm going to understand you know your controls. I have toggle crouch on. That's just opinions. But I'm going to hope you understand how to do the controls. So after you come in here, you're going to be going to your right over here. And you're just going to go through the very front of the game, pretty much. You can't die at this point. There's a couple of spooks. Now, you can take up that ladder, but another thing you can do is if you stand right here, you can just jump up and skip that ladder. And we can just run over here. Lights are going to turn off. You still can't die. It's just meant to be spooky. Just head to the open light. In here, there is going to be a TV that turns on. You can just jump here and open the door. You can jump here, and you'll instantly slide in, allowing you to skip. In here, there's a battery on normal. From here, that door's going to close. You can then hop into these vents where that door will then, you'll see a variant come through. Right there, from the bathroom. There's a jump scare up here. As soon as we open the library door, you're going to hear a nice big scream. That is the main jump scare. This guy's going to come alive, and you're just going to head to this door. So we've went through here, and we've gone around, and now we're going over here. You're going to see Chris here. He can't kill you. You can just run up to him. He's your friend right now. You're going to jump in here, and he's going to startle you by grabbing you. Little pig. Then you're going to have another cutscene. I'm going to lower my desktop audio real quick a little. Hopefully that's not too potent. I'm still getting used to audio leveling. This is going to be a little fast pace, but this is just going to explain how to do stuff fast.
I see. Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle. Guard your life, son.
Yeah.
You have a calling.
I do usually die at least once. I've been working on that. See, now my desktop seems really quiet. We'll see. Once I start moving around. I got a little audio mixer pop up. So, over here, I'm pretty sure there's a file, but I'm not really doing the files. Yeah, there's a file here. So from here, you're going to see this door, which is by your elevator. The main exit, you want to go into here to start. There is going to be a jump scare up ahead. I will tell you when it happens. But it involves him. Not right now. Not right now. No need to be worried. These guys are going to hang out. They can't attack you. They won't attack you. Also, see how I clicked? So, doors that start cracked, you can just run through. You don't need to click, which is nice. You're going to grab the card off of him. These guys are continuing going to watch him, but wheelchair guy is going to grab us when we walk by, so we're going to do another jump to trigger the cutscene box. Jumped into it, didn't have that delay. Originally, when the game first came out, there was a mouse shake minigame right there, just like in a further part of the game. So now that we've done that, we're going to head over to this door where the security room is down here. You're going to see a guy over there. He can't attack you. He won't attack you. You're then going to click there, open this, and this is going to be important. Close this. We're going to hide in this locker after. Chris is going to break down this door in 3 hits. He's going to take 3 steps and start messing with the controls. As soon as he takes that 3rd step, jump out and run. And you'll see me do it in actuality here. First, we get to watch Father Martin on this monitor right here. Flip the cameras. we're gonna go hide in that locker. And you can hold shift right now, so when you do get out, you can instantly get out super duper fast. So it's gonna take 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you time it right, he won't even chase you. I don't have any suspenseful music, so we can run down here, run down these stairs. You're gonna see us squeeze through. There is a file right there in case you want it. You don't want to squeeze back through that. I accidentally ran into it. This section gets a lot of people tripped up, but it's not too hard. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna immediately come over here, and we're gonna jump this fence, but jumping up. Open this door. And there is usually a guy who chases you, and he's usually very annoying. But that's okay. We're gonna vault this. And we're gonna listen. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vault up. And he's gonna start chasing you. Go to your left, then your right. It's 6 hits always. You can then close this if you want to wait and do that. There's also a battery here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's always 3 hits for the special enemies like Chris and Traeger. You then can just run over here and press the button, and this is usually the most frustrating section at the very start of the game. So we've escaped Chris, which is the main spot you can die, and that guy. They do play a lot of suspenseful music, but once you squeeze through there, I don't think you can get killed. I've never gotten killed in that section. After that, you want to head back to the security control room, and you can jump and click, but you're just clicking on that keyboard. So you can try to, but I don't usually, because it's less good. You're going to lag a little while it saves, and then we have a cutscene. We're going to wake up in the mail ward, I think. But that's the main first section of the game, administrative block. Done in 7 minutes. Another thing you can do is if I do that, you can see the frame rate now, which is needed for if you speedrun, which there is guides to do. I also do this, which turns on hitboxes, which is fun. It's a little debug stuff that I have for speedrunning. I'll leave a FPS count on. Doesn't hurt. Hitboxes are only good if you try doing glitches. So from here, we're gonna have this section, which isn't terrible. There is, I think, 2 times you can die. Like, or technically 3, but really I don't count variants as times you can die. They're really easy to get around. Yeah, and I'll just explain every jump scare and when you can die, pretty much. There is one section, so the guy's gonna come and open the door from here. There's one stupidly hard section. Not stupid, yeah, but frustratingly hard, but it is very achievable and normal. There he comes. He's gonna open this, we're gonna jump down. And it should be this door. So the way you find this is not only that, but he's going to be over there, and you're going to have one shattered there. Up here, you're going to squeeze through, there's going to be a loud noise, and you're going to see some very NSFW stuff. And so, I'm not going to record that right now. But if you want to partake in that, go ahead. You're going to just press A here, and it's a little finicky every time, but you can, every now and then, but you can just slide across. And this guy's gonna run over here and say, wait, I haven't finished. See? So we're gonna follow the blood. And these you just waited. We're gonna jump, or not jump, but go over here. Now this section you can technically die from there. There's 2 here. There's him, which he will never attack you until you do the thing over here. He'll just stand here after beating the guard. He's just gonna stand there. Now, over here, once we open this door, there's a variant in here. Run past him and press the button. After this, jump. Close the door on him. Now, this guy's going to be in this hallway. You can jump by his attack. You then vault. Go into the decontam, which they can't follow you in. That's the second hardest part of this whole entire area. Now, over here, you're going to see these guys, and it's going to teach you the window, which will come in handy. And you're just going to hold W towards it, and you'll go out, and you can hold A and just crawl across. You can move your camera so you can look. This one's solid still, so we need to go to that one. You can see the 2013 window texture. Game actually came out 10 years ago yesterday. So now we're going here. We're going to head down this hallway. And you're going to see Chris, which he can't get you from here. You can record that, though, for a note. And right here, you're going to see the key card. And that's the shower room key card. From here, you can run right here. Head into the showers. And then this is where it's going to be a little... This is why they taught you that window jumping. You see those? The twins are here. Jump out on the curtain one. The one where they have the rags blow in. And they'll say, like, we'll pull you in and cut you. But once you get to this window, you can just go. The twins are dumb, but they instant kill you. So you can see we've made it through that section. So if we come over here now, this is where it's opinions. So I always like to open this first. Now, I didn't click there. I just did it. You can close that if you want to, but you don't need to. Chris is going to come through here. We're going to jump through that vent. And then we'll be on to the next hardest part. So when you run over here, the vent will fall. So don't wait for it. Just go over to it. I look in the bottom corner because I know there's going to be a turn, but also it allows you to see the edges of the vent. Now, Chris can kill you in this section. So this section you got to pay attention to. There's going to be explosion and we're going to get blown down. And Chris will come down this section. So you have to move very fast or be very stealthy. I like to move very fast, but it is a little tension. But this section is very nerve-wracking. There's a handful of very nerve-wracking sections with Chris. So as soon as we get out of cutscene, we're going to pull up our camcorder. And we're going to jump over here. And he's going to jump and land right there. We're going to climb up. And then turn right, and you're going to see he's going to be right on our ass, but we'll be fine. And then he'll lose us because he's dumb. So, come over here. There is going to be a squeeze through, which is meant to separate quests. Again, I jumped to go through it. I'm going to reload. There's a jump scare right here. And this is where Chris ripped the head off of that guy. We're going to jump up here, and there is a handful of jump scares or whatever, or startles here. Nurse, right here. You can also jump into that one. Thank you. We can then slide, holding A. And there isn't one here, I don't think. Yeah, it's on the other one. So you just line yourself up, hold W and jump. Up here, we can look. There is, I think there might be something. There is one here. You're gonna get grabbed. Right here. Oogly boogly, bitch. You get to see some fancy parkour skills from Miles. And then there is gonna be a guy under this bed. He doesn't interact with you. He's just hanging out. You can open this, and then you want to hug the side so you don't fall over. And then, again, follow the blood. You're going to see this, you can record this. I then like to jump this bar instead of going around. You then can crouch, and we're going to head into the sewers next, which is the next section. So, the sewers are a little annoying, but they're not too bad. Yeah, so from there I took a left, I think a right, and I just vaulted that. Right now, we're totally safe. You're going to see the wall rider. You want to follow him. Now, after we go through here, we are not safe. Chris is going to fall down, we're just going to sprint. So there is a map of it right there. But instead of dealing with that, we're just going to head right into this and do a vault. And I call it vault parrying because it's practically parrying. Is you can just turn this and it's a cutscene. It's not like the new game. Chris is going to automatically come to your location after this, as you can see. So when he vaults, we're going to vault at the same time, pretty much, because he's not too bright. So at some second, like that. Now we ask to vault again. We're going to be able to get massive amounts of distance, because we're significantly faster than him. You can then just crouch, which can pull you out of these if you're not careful enough. And on harder game modes, he can find you easier and better. Now, he can't get through this one. This is why we do this one last, because it's a lot safer. But after this, it's just a sprinting match to that ladder from the very first area. You can also let yourself die after doing that, and the objective will update, and you'll just spawn right by it. Crawl here. Now, Chris is going to be right here. You can either just gun it. Don't get too close or it'll detect you. I like to wait until he vaults. But if you're going for speed, you can kind of run by him or go a different path. But this is just what I do. I like it. So, this time we're the killer. So, as soon as he vaults, we're going to stand up. And we're going to vault. And just climb down, holding S. And you can't go faster on ladders. And that's the main section of this area where you can die. Done. That area plus the explosion. So it's going to be dark down here. And this is probably one of the darkest sections you'll have to do for a while. So we're just going to follow this and vault. And there's a gas pipe. Up here, a guy's going to look at us. Oogly boogly. It's not here. There's a point where a body's gonna fall in this section. We're gonna go through this door. And we're gonna see this guy. He's friendly. He'll tell you a really cool story if you actually listen to him. So here's the thing, is there isn't females in the game, and the reason is lore based. So because of that, we don't actually go this way. There's the body. Some intestines, I think, are over there. Or is it there? Yeah, intestines. I thought those were batteries when I first started playing. Then we're gonna crouch. Now this area is the dark section, so we can just hold forward. You can use your camera if you want, but you can't get killed here. It's just slow us down. Up here there's going to be a turn to the right and left. Just go to the left, or right, I mean right. Don't go left, go to the right. Led you astray. I don't know if you can actually go right. I've always gone left though. And you can just jump up or you can crouch there. Over that side there's a jump scare. So over here, this section's known really hard. You can jump and land on those boxes. But water, you're meant to be really slow, but you can jump through the water just by jumping on console as well. So you're going to see me do a lot of jumping. Something's going to fall here, and this is the next section where you can die. Is right here, and I'm going to explain this as we do it. Is I'm going to get here and see that light right there. I'm now holding like diagonal or W and A, and I'm jumping. And now I'm holding W because you're super slow. And he can't do that. So that's that section done, because he's a lot faster than you. And now you're done. Now there's going to be a guy right here, and you're going to see him kind of just appear. You just gotta get by him. If you can. But he's a little mean. But you can just do that or follow him. You want to go down that staircase. You see this man? He's friendly. He's just scaredy. I mean, you hear him scream as he gets killed. You can squeeze through here. And this is the sewers done. There's also a spike there as it saves. The game, when it saves, is very laggy. This is going to teach you for Traeger, which is like the next big bag you have to deal with, but he's really easy. So right here, you're just going to push these. You just hold the button, and then hold W, or whatever. There's also going to be a chase here where you can die, but it's pretty hard to screw up. He's friendly. You don't have to deal with him. Alright, we're going to come down here. Over here, you're going to hear some banging, and you're going to think you're going to die. You won't. It's just telling you to come over here. So I saw those doors, so I'm going to head this way. The chase starts. There's some more file and some more in here, but they can't kill you. So I'm going to head up into this vent. And we're just going to fall through right up ahead. Now, as soon as we drop down, a chase is going to start. With the I Want Meat guy. They're going to spawn in and try to break down those doors. So you just have to instantly start pushing, because they will try to break those down. Close doors behind you. Pretty much just go this way. You can also do this. Because they can't break it or open it, so after that you're safe in this room. You can take a break, save. You can also push this one now, because they won't come through here. So they're going to break down that. We're going to vault here. Go through here. We don't need to close that, because we're instantly going out. We don't need to push something. We're going to head this way. Do a vault. I want my money. I want my money. So, right here, if you stop, it ends. You get right here, it starts back up. And they're gonna have... And we're gonna just jump up. I want my money. Guys, guess what? He wants his money. So, we're gonna push through here and do this. And this is Traeger. And just, if it doesn't pop up, shake your camera around. So this is Traeger. We have the biggest cutscene in the whole game, besides at the very end right now. But this is my favorite character in the whole game. He's very blunt, he's very funny. You're that little shit's priest guy, aren't you? His witness or whatever. Be exhausted. Let's take a break, buddy. You know, 2 protein lunch. Have a little confab. I love Traeger.
Okay, here we go.
But yeah, this is just hang out, drink some water, wash your hands. I don't know. Maybe you're probably so sweaty from getting to this part so fast. So. We're actually making pretty good time. I don't know the official time, but just like my recording time. So, Traeger cutscene lasts. We get to sit here. Go.
Go ahead, I'll eat here. Go on, run free.
I'm in her.
No?
Which is a joke because he straps you down.
Nose to the
Yeah,
grind.
yeah, yeah. God damn. Yeah, so the next section is escaping from him, and it's probably the easiest and shortest section ever, and I hate it. It's so sad. if you ask me. I wish he was a longer term enemy. He does not live this section.
Weapon's not tongue any use anyway.
Truth be told, I was just tired of them stamps. Buddy!
Thanks so much for coming by. We'll begin your consultation in a moment. We'll just need a second to wash up.
Home movies.
Home movies. And it'll give us a chance to talk.
You guys probably don't. Those efforts were short-lived.
I'm a bit worried how much time you've been spending with Father Martin. I know. I hope you haven't been letting him confuse you with all his
Holier than thou, Bible thumping.
No offense to the man, but
Times where it might just be a little bit crazy.
makes sense.
Understandable. Just kidding. Back with the gold standard. We're onto a more concrete faith now.
You have to
We don't
rob.
want Paul to pay Peter. There's no other way. Murder.
Murder.
Is so what happens when all money's gone. It's a matter of faith. And that's what I'm here for. To make you believe.
Paying attention?
Don't pass out on me.
Don't pass that on me.
A lot for you, Joe. Do you understand what we achieved here? We made the consumer income major construction. This thing is gonna sell itself. Honestly, the voice acting in this game is really good. I love Traeger. So you have to shake your mouse or your thumbstick here, which originally there was more to do. Wheelchair guy, you had to do this for, but they removed it. So this section after here, we're gonna hear a guy talk, and you can sit there and listen to him and record him, and you'll get a note, or you can stand in this corner and not get chased by Traeger. Up to you. One will be easier. I'm an executive. I can like Traeger. I got the treatment. He's too alive. Feel like his nightmares. Can't too well. No control it. Nobody. So he's gonna come in. See? Oh, what? Aw, usually, damn, I got unlucky. I haven't had that happen in forever where they actually see me. Whatever. You can just go through this vent. That's annoying. We're then gonna start pushing this. Right now, the chase is over. Usually he doesn't even actually chase me there, so I got unlucky. We're gonna open this, which seems counterproductive, but he's gonna run through, and we're gonna lead him astray. Pop. Come here. Buddy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like counting to 5, but he just vanishes after that. I don't know where he goes, but he vanishes. And he will reappear, but it gives you enough time to push this. You will hear suspenseful music, don't jump. Because he reappears at the end. You then get to run over here and go through this vent. I'm gonna reload the battery. And we're gonna do some more vault parrying. So, pop. Where the hell do I go now? Oh yeah, it's over here. I'm tired. So, after we grab this key, he's gonna be at this door. Right here. Now, we want to jump a little earlier with him, because he can attack you while vaulting, I've noticed. And you can see, he just got left in us, and that's why we opened this. You can see. Just put in the key, so look at that panel, click it, and then stand still. And the rest is just a cutscene after this. Trigger juice. So this is actually, if you record him, you get a note. And it's actually my favorite note in the game, and I'm going to make a mental thing of it. How to make trigger juice, step 1 squeeze. Which is funny, yes, but if you take a note, okay, I don't have any, but if you take notes at the very front of the game, or beginning of the game, they're very sensible, like, oh my god, this is terrible type deal. And as you play through the game, you'll notice yourself start to go more and more insane in a literal sense. So, I don't know. After this, we have the most annoying bit in the game, if you ask me. Or the 2 most annoying bits in the game, for me. Let me see Father Martin. I'm going to head over here, and I'm going to just head right here. So the 2 most annoying bits, there's an outside bit where it's pitch black, even with your night vision. Night vision works really well indoors, because it shows you everything you can see. But outside, you see the limitations of it, so it gets a little frustrating. But first we have this area, which there's another guy here you can record. I'm pretty much just going to head through here. We need to put out these, because apparently we're not able to just brave the fire. Like, it might suck a little, but we have our fingers cut off. Like, come on. Monsters. So, after this, we have a section with Chris, which I hate it. I hate this section. I screwed that up, didn't I? Wow. This is about my least favorite section, but I've been practicing it, so hopefully it's not too bad. There's a button there, but we need to, again, turn 2 valves, and I'm just going to go this way. He's right there. We're not even going to deal with him. Now, remember, he takes 3 hits to break down a door. Now, this is where you need speed. 1, 2, 3. And his hitbox is a lot bigger, so just try to squeeze through. On non-normal difficulties, you would be dead right there. But thankfully, you're on normal. And he's going to be upset that he loses you, and he's just going to wander off. Squeeze through here, and your second valve is right here. Sadly, there's a scene right there where this man scrubs a dead body, and yet we're not allowed to get a note from this. Look at this man's arm. Look at the vein detail on that. Imagine that being your job, detailing veins on a mutilated corpse. So that's the real type of job. Pull up your camera and run a vault parry him, and then close the door on him. Watch this. And if you're lucky, he will break down the door. If not, lead him back through. Okay. The whole goal is just trying to get enough speed to be able to make it around. Which is such a tense section, I hate it. I hate that part. It's just, I don't know why, but it just, I hate it. So now from here, you can just jump over everything. Like that. There is going to be a jump scare right now, which used to have a shake thing. I'm pretty sure it was that one. And we get a nice lag spike too. The game sucks at loading. Now we get to go outside. Honk. That's the elevator. With Traeger. See? I don't know if I can see him. But you can see that's where you were. Now, this section sucks if you ask me. But anyways, there's gonna be there. Somewhere right there. Yeah, I hate finding this part. This is about the worst part of it, is I suck at finding it. There's gonna be a battery there, and a key. And you need, well, you don't need the batteries, but you should enjoy the batteries. You'll see the wall rider. You then want to head to the most bright thing you'll see in this whole section. Right here, the wall rider's gonna appear, and you're gonna get punched. Unless you jump diagonally, and even then you can't really avoid it. But after that, he goes away, so just climb up this ladder. And after this section, I'm gonna call this part 1. It's a 30-minute video already. So, jump. We'll do the other half of the game at some point, because it is 1:44 a.m. for me. And then, yeah, hold A. Just slide across. You don't need to waste battery. You can see, we're over here now. We're gonna jump. And we're going to aim right here, and immediately jump back up, and jump up. And I'm going to throw in a new battery, and you can see where we are in relation. And then over here we're going to go up, and there's going to be a section with 2 sections of Chris. Again, we're going to kind of just jump around him, like in the well. He's not too smart, so see that light over there? On dark Chris sections, they pretty much always have a light. I don't even really know where he is. Try not to just slide across. But that's that section. You can jump around him. He's not too hard. I don't know why that section really even exists. I've never even I've seen him once, I think, in all my playthroughs, and this is like my 200th playthrough of this game, so. Also, if you're on a wall, you can press crouch. If you're doing this, you can press crouch to just pop off of it. He's going to spawn right there. I'm going to lead him around this. But you can see the real limitations of the night vision now, so he's going to appear. We're going to run behind, and we're just going to loop him around this and then head through there again. You can see his eyes really well. And you can put that away. And I'm gonna just get inside and see Father Martin. And this is gonna be part 1 of this playthrough. I'm gonna let him speak though.
This way! Revelation is at hand!
We get our new objective, and I'm gonna save and exit. Thank you guys for attempting to probably try this. I mean, there's gotta be a reason you're watching an Outlast walkthrough, and there's probably also you're watching it 10 years after the game came out, but that's not for me to know. Maybe you just heard about the game. Maybe you saw one of my really bad speedruns and were curious on it. I recommend looking into story. Whistleblower is fun. I've been it once, but it's not my cup of tea. Outlast 2 is terrible, if you ask me. I hate it. I hate the gameplay, but again, I've been it. It's worth beating at least once and learning about the story. Trials is not as good as the first Outlast by any means. it doesn't feel the same as a normal Outlast game, whether it's because the graphics are just better because of how new it is compared, or if it's just because it's multiplayer and stuff like that and feels more scientific. I don't know. Either way, I don't like it as much. But, where is it? It's kind of up here. Right there. See this logo? This is Red Barrel logo. Support these people and all the new people on their team. They made a very amazing game. Also, I just realized you can see the text over here faintly. It's cool. I didn't even notice. If I go to, like, load. Oh yeah, you can see it off this side. But anyways, Outlast is a really great game. Has a great story. I think it's one of the spookiest games out there when you first play it. The options I play with, I don't have tutorials on. You can turn that. It'll teach you how to like open and close doors and stuff. Crosshair helped. Show prompt allows you to know if you're looking at something you can interact with. I don't know what either of these do. I don't really care. I know what invert. I know what this is. Toggle crouch I play with because there's a lot of crouching. Sensitivity, configuration, vibration. These are just for controllers. Subtitles I use because I like repeating their lines. I do disable motion blur and VSync, and I don't play on full screen. For speedrun timers, you have to be in windowed. Controls. These are my turn left and right buttons. Yep. Extra buttons on my mouse. But yeah, that's Outlast. See you guys in part 2.